Friday night, and we have Friends in the Backyard with John.
Yeah, well, I needed a little help with the forecast tonight, Scott, so I figured what better way to get a little help than with a therapy dog. This is Wally from Where's Wally Now? You might follow him on Facebook, and his adventure partner, as he's known. This is Brian. Brian, so great to have you out here tonight in the backyard.
John, thanks for having us. We appreciate you inviting us out here.
Yeah, so what's Wally's story?
Wally was rescued from Laura's Hope. He was found on the side of the road in Georgia, full of worms at 8 weeks old, and rescued him from Laura's Hope. And 2.5 years later, this is Wally Now, being a therapy dog. My adventure partner, we were fortunate enough, we just topped over 1,400 miles we hiked in the last 2.5 years. He gets invited to so many different places and things to do. People just love to meet him and just love to learn more about him.
Yeah, and how did you get involved with the therapy dog program?
We got involved, we started doing, we were at a bike ride for Gino Murley at, let's say, Harley-Davidson, when he was a very young pup. And we went and saw the veterans, and there was one veteran in particular who had his head down. And we walked over, and I asked him if he'd like to meet Wally. He raised his head, and he told me, he was in the Army, everything he did. And the director of the Gino Murley came over and asked me what the veteran said to me, and I told her. And she goes, he hasn't lifted his head for us in 3 months. And Wally was able to do that, and that's how we all got started in this.
That's incredible. And you're part of the Alliance of Therapy Dogs.
Correct.
How do you get involved in that?
You go on their website. You would have to fill out a form. You would have to go through 3 separate tests. There is a tester here locally in Hazleton. Wally and I went 3 different Saturdays in a row for testing. We tested at the airport, we tested at Geisinger, and we tested at the Gino Murley, obviously. And he passed all 3 tests with flying colors, and that's where the story went.
That's cool. What's with the goggles?
When he was a very young pup, he had very light pink around his eyes, his eyelids, and the vet said he was very prone to sunburn. She knew we started hiking and this and that. She recommended these to protect his eyes. He grew out of that, obviously, but now, once he gets the goggles on, he knows he's doing something fun, whether it's hiking, whether it's being out in the world, or coming here to WNEP.
Yeah, that's great. All right, I'll do a little bit of weather, and we'll come back and chat with you guys here. Brian, thanks so much for joining us tonight with Wally. And just one last thing, where can people follow Wally and his adventures?
They can follow Wally on Where's Wally Now on Facebook. It's WHERE''S Wally Now. And you can follow his adventures, all the things he does for the counties and everything else around here. He is going to be at the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Railroaders game July 19th. He is also going to be at the Scranton Spectacular for the July 4th holiday.
Awesome. Awesome, Brian. Thank you so much. Scott, I saw that even you were making a friend in the newsroom with our therapy dog guest here in the backyard.
Yeah, I imagine not everyone's met Wally. They have no need to see any more of me, but I will try to carry on nonetheless. Thank you all from the backyard.